The V-22 Osprey is not a typical aircraft. It takes off like a helicopter, but cruises like a plane.
The acceleration that you feel is amazing. I mean, it literally pushes you into the back of your seat.
Marine Captain Sam Clark remembers his first time in the pilot's seat.
It was a blast to fly.
The V-22 functions as an ambulance, bus, or truck, and it landed in Iraq only a couple of months ago after more than 20 years of development. And each plane comes with a $69 million price tag that has some asking, is it worth it? Inside the Pentagon, a former assistant to the Secretary of Defense worked on test development for the V-22. And in a phone interview, Philip Coyle says the cost outweighs the benefits.
Dollar for dollar, this is one of the most expensive military aircraft that certainly the Marine Corps has ever tried to develop, let alone the U.S. Department of Defense. It's also turned out to be a very unreliable aircraft and has had lots and lots of problems over the years.
26 Marines have died during testing for the V-22. The most recent fatal crash happened 7 years ago when a mechanical error rendered the plane to be unsteerable. 4 Marines were killed. But Captain Clark says he does not feel unsafe.
I'd have to say it's the other way around with this, and the added comfort of knowing how much power I got up there and the ability that I have to get myself out of a so-called sticky situation.
Some question the V-22's ability to handle itself under fire, but officials say that this aircraft wasn't meant to engage.
It's being used to transport troops and equipment from point A to point B over large distances at high speeds. You know, that's the bread and butter mission of the Marine Corps Assault Support Aircraft, and that's what the V-22 was designed for.
But the V-22 design is what critics say make it vulnerable to attack. Although the plane has a gun in the back, there's no gun on the front. Military spokesman James Darcy says the Marines are seeking funding for a quadrant gun that could fire in all directions.
Within the next couple of years, you'll just see us kind of pushing out the operating envelope for the aircraft.
Captain Clark says it's worth it because the V-22 is twice as fast as other transport planes, which could mean the difference between life and death.
If you can get an injured soldier or Marine to a medevac station within 1 hour, his chances of survival increase dramatically. Saving one Marine or soldier it's worth it.
10 V-22s are currently in action and more on the way, but it could be years before the Marine Corps knows if it's a soaring success. In Washington, Jessica Devereaux.